Hi, everybody. My name is Melanie Figaro. Welcome to our 15-minute Facebook Live series with Center for Discovery and Discovery Mood and Anxiety. I do the clinical outreach for our Center for Discovery Eating Disorder programs and our Discovery Mood and Anxiety mental health programs. And this Facebook Live series is for people in recovery from an eating disorder and or working on their mental health. And I'm super excited to have Diandra here. Diandra, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, yeah, my name's Diandra Medina. I am the program director here at the Del Mar Residential Facility. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and I also have a private practice here in San Diego.
Awesome. So Diandra's really good with, well, you could be a yoga instructor if you wanted to, but you're really good at body-based work and also family therapy, right? Those are a couple of your passions.
Yeah, those are two of the things I love to focus on in sessions is, more of the relational dynamics within any family system. And then I use like our bodies as a way to heal and connect and feel and all the fun things we do in sessions.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so our topic today is anxiety and isolation, using mindfulness when you're at home alone. Are you ready for the first question?
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay, let's do it. And I'm having to, we're having a little bit of technical difficulty. Just a sec. Okay. Sorry. This is how real life on the internet works. Okay.
This is what live is like, baby.
Live is live, baby. Yeah, sorry, I was getting some background noise. All right. First question. What is mindfulness and how does it help anxiety?
So mindfulness is anything we do to help bring us back to the present moment, essentially. Especially in these times when there's a lot of uncertainty in the future and unknowns, and just nobody really knows what the next month or week is really going to look like. Our brains can kind of get carried away and caught up in that. But if we bring ourselves back to the present moment, to this minute, this hour, we can anticipate what to expect, right? We're doing one task, or we're getting ready to make our lunch, and then we're going to eat lunch for the next 30 minutes. So that's really predictable. So reminding ourselves that we have that time, always the present, to focus on is going to be really crucial right now. Worrying about the future is, my favorite saying with that is like sitting in a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but it doesn't get you anywhere. So anything that we can do to, ground ourselves right now in this current moment, ways in which it helps with anxiety is it calms the central nervous system, which then helps slow down the mind, regulates our breathing again, gets our heart rate back to a normal, healthy heart rate, and centers thoughts and feelings. So it's really cool in my opinion.
Yeah.
Really cool.
No, honestly, I agree, because the moment you said, in 30 minutes you're going to have lunch and then you eat lunch, and staying focused on the things that you have control over, like even just hearing you say that eliminated a lot of my anxiety.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So you ready for the next question?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. What are signs to help us notice if we are feeling anxious?
Yes. So signs of anxiety creep up on us. And if we're not conscious or aware or tracking it, it can quickly escalate. So some things to just keep in mind throughout your day is, how is my body doing right now? Like if we were to take a current little mental scan, notice your shoulders. How do they feel? Are they tense? Are they up? Can you relax and kind of release them down? How is your stomach feeling? Your chest? What's your breathing like? So being able to just kind of check in and feel that. If there's tension in the stomach, maybe that's anxiety. If it feels like breathing is shallow, that could be anxiety. Lack of sleep, difficulty falling or staying asleep, thoughts that are running through our heads constantly and not slowing down or not really giving us any relief, headaches, stomach pain, tense muscles, irritability, difficulty focusing, There's a lot. What haven't I named yet? Headaches I already went over. Clenched jaw, clenched fists. It just like
What about
overall like
that?
fidgeting in your seat, not wanting to sit still.
And I think you kind of mentioned it. It's just like the ruminating thoughts,
Mhm.
the ones that like replay over and over and over again. For example, like in your residential program, I'm sure, do you have clients that experience that?
Anxiety?
No, like the ruminating thoughts,
Oh,
especially
the remaining thoughts.
kind
Yes,
of,
yes,
yeah. So
yes.
can you give an example of like what you would have them do in that moment?
Yeah, so to support a ruminating thought, the first thing is to get awareness of it. You know, sometimes we're like, oh my gosh, I've been thinking about this nonstop for 24 hours. I can't believe this. So just naming that and saying, I continuously think about blank, that helps. Maybe writing out the sentence that you're thinking about and just externalizing it, bringing it outside of like this wheel that it's on and putting it out on paper and
Mhm.
tossing it in the trash and letting go of it. You know, ruminating thoughts, they're tough to overcome. So it's not as simple as like, oh, I'm thinking about this. Let me change my mind and think about something new now. It's gonna creep back in. So basically anything mindfulness based or grounding, centering based will help us track and shift the thoughts, hopefully, with practice.
Yeah. Well,
Mhm.
and I think that's the thing. Like I've said in other Facebook lives, like perfectly imperfect. And even if you write it down, you put it in a ball and throw it away, it doesn't mean like, oh my gosh, it's gone forever. I'm free. And
Mhm.
I, even in my own recovery process, just thinking like, I was super grateful when it was gone, even for like 30 minutes,
Yes.
minutes less. I was like, 23 and a half hours instead of 24. And it was amazing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And can I
So,
expand that for 5 minutes? So now it's 35 minutes that I'm free of this thought. And then just continuing to work and chip away at it and know that it is a process and it does take time, because if we then, oh my gosh, it hasn't gone away, I've done all these things and it's still there, that's potentially going to continue and exacerbate it and now add in another worry.
like
Um,
the judgment piece, right?
yeah, practicing patience, compassion for ourselves, forgiveness, all these things to help make it not as overbearing.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
totally agree.
Yeah.
Okay, our final question. This is going fast. You're a pro. What can I say? Okay. Oh, but see, this one's a good one. This is a
Which
good. See, I love all of them. Here's what it is. Okay, so your last question. What are a few quick and easy mindfulness skills that can be done at home?
Perfect. Yeah. So first easy one that we always have access to and we can do whenever, even if we're in the middle of a meeting or on a Zoom call, is breathe. We our bodies automatically do that to keep us alive, but they're not necessarily doing it in a way in which our bodies want it, right? It's like shallow and short and tense, and we're not really fully breathing. So big inhales and exhales, just doing that 3 times. Maybe focusing on more of like that belly breathing. If we're breathing from up here, it's usually like tight and quick and shallow. If we like focus on like moving that down and like expanding the stomach in and out and focusing on that, just doing that 3 to 6 times to help just remind ourselves, oh yeah, I'm barely inhaling right now, or I'm barely exhaling, and trying to count, see how long, maybe we can do inhale for 3 and hold and then exhale for 3. Um, Putting your feet on the floor and just feeling the floor, grounding in that way of like the earth is underneath me, I am here. Um, Saying that I am here, I am present, I am in a meeting, I'm on a live Zoom call or Facebook meeting. 5 senses, so tuning into 5 things you hear, 5 things you see, 5 things you feel. Um, all the different senses, taste, hear, see, touch, all those,
Smell? That
smell.
one?
That's
Yeah.
one. Taking a mindful walk. So going out and maybe taking a lap around the block and just paying attention to what you see. Oh, I didn't even notice that there was a rose bush here, or look at that, bird in the sky. Just using your sight and again your senses to see and feel the walk instead of just like, what do I have to do next? Okay, I have a meeting at noon. I better hurry. It's 5 minutes till then. But just staying present. Um, Meditating if you can, maybe starting off your day with a guided meditation. I know currently there's a lot of free meditations out there, and some of the apps like Headspace and Calm are offering some free trials for those that are having, an increase in anxiety during this time. There's free ones on Spotify, YouTube. Just Google guided meditation and you can find some for sure. And
well, okay, so I have a question. Going rogue. First of all, I want to say I have the Calm link for all of their free resources because I Calm all the time. So I'm going to put that on our little posting once we're finished here. Awesome. But so you working with eating disorders, right? And then and your passion for body-based work. How do you build that bridge? Because people with eating disorders are really afraid to be connected to their body.
Yeah. It's a process. Again, I keep going back to it takes time, but it's something in which, learning how to feel safe in your body, learning how to connect to your body, even if it's just like practicing, looking at your fingers and connecting to your fingers and feeling safe with okay, I've got all 10 of my fingers and I'm okay with them. Feeling. So we do body scans and kind of tuning in, feeling what's coming up. Stopping any time in sessions when they start to get a little bit too tense or triggering, and just going back to the breathing, putting our feet on the floor, finding ways in which to release any sort of built up energy through the body without over exercising or engaging in a behavior that could be harmful. So finding healthier ways of getting a similar physical reaction without doing something that could be harmful or engaging in any sort of behaviors. There's a lot that we do, but those are just to name a few and kind of get it started. But the main thing is learning how to feel safe.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I think that's such a good point. We take that for granted and we don't always know. And it is scary when you're in a constant battle with your body, and to be able to be like, wait a second, do I trust you? Should we be connected? So it's a long process for sure. So I was actually going to add to that. What about, do you guys do this where someone had mentioned thinking about actually, I think it was Demi Lovato, where she had talked about, she's had an eating disorder and she also, overdosed. And so she starts talking about the body where her body survived through the overdose and talking about those strengths. I recovered from a cold, or I was able to go up the stairs, and just the simple little things that our bodies do that maybe doesn't have that emotional attachment, but it's more like that factual experience that your body provides you.
Well, and going back to the relationship, right? Because I know we talked in the beginning about how I like to do relational work. Well, we have relationships with anything and everything. And so we have relationships with our bodies and with our food. And so how can we secure those relationships and make those relationships safe and change the story we tell ourselves about them and, heal and learn through our relationship with ourselves?
Yeah, it's perfect. I love it. This is great.
It's
Are you coming back to do more?
I can. Yes. Let's do this.
Not to put you on the spot. I told Emily she had to sign a 6-month contract. I'll just be your agent. But yeah, we would love to have you come back. And I know we're already talking about an exciting topic, but I can't tell anybody right now because it's top secret.
Okay. We'll keep this fun.
We're super top secret. Okay, so before we go, I want to just let you guys know about our next Facebook Live. And it's with Emily Walkley, who's our program director for our Del Mar outpatient, partial hospitalization, and intensive outpatient programs. The topic is how to empower your recovery despite the circumstances. So that'll be a good one. And May is Mental Health Month. The theme for May is Tools to Thrive. So Diandra, you gave us our tool for even before May, so we'll make sure that everybody gets that, and we'll hashtag it Mental Health Month. If you guys have any topics that you would like us to speak on, please let us know. I'm open to anything, and I'm surrounded by incredible clinicians within our treatment programs and within the community. So thank you so much for attending, and we will see you guys soon. Oh, I forgot to when the next Facebook Live is. It's tomorrow at 12:30. All right? Okay. Thanks, Sarah. Have a good day.
Bye, you too.
Bye.